Islanders, some of the most frequent questions we receive are in relation to Carnival's Vifp program. We know that changes to this program are set to take place. We may have just received one of the changes that are set to be part of the new Vifp program. On the show today, we take you back, all the way back to August, when Carnival announced a new job position, a new job role for someone to recreate, redesign, relaunch this loyalty program. We will share with you the change that could be made and all the details in between. We all need some time in the islands. Let's go there now on Island Time. A big happy Monday to all you Islanders. We hope you had a great weekend and your week is off to a great start. We thank you for stopping by the show today. This is Island Time. I am Derek. It's time we drop our anchors. We take some time to relax in the islands together. We've got an awesome show for you today, beginning to end. We're going to talk about Carnival's Vifp program. It's a hot topic all the time, but there's possible changes, hints at possible changes, and we're going to dedicate this entire show to talking about Carnival's Vifp program. Let's get started on it now. Loyalty programs are important for both cruise lines and passengers. Cruise lines depend on loyalty programs to help generate revenue, to help generate a reason for passengers to return to the cruise line for some small perk, small gift, or service. At the same time, you and I have both heard over the years passengers planning to take a cruise and returning to the cruise line that they have cruised on before because of that perk or service being offered. It may be something small, such as a free bottle of water, a free drink on a certain day, but it will drive cruisers back to the cruise line that they know and love. Cruisers love to move up the ladder, per se. They love for their card to change colors as they move up loyalty scales and loyalty statuses, and cruise lines use this to get passengers to rebook with them. These small perks and incentives are important to cruisers as well. It makes us feel special. It makes us return to get to that next level. Let's get the free laundry. Let's get the free celebrations and parties together. It's very interesting. Let's now go a step further and let's go back to August of last year. We shared this news with you. I'm going to put up this job position, this job status that Carnival Cruise Line shared August of last year, and we shared with you. This video that we recorded in conjunction with this job posting is one of our highest viewed videos, over 45,000 views. Not because of me, not because of something that I did, something that I said. It's because of the interest level that cruisers have for Carnival's Vifp program and the desire for some to keep the program as is. They've moved up the levels. They're now platinum. They're now diamond. They do not want it to change. Or some people on the lower scale of things want it to change. They want it to be easier to receive perks and benefits and things like that. But we did show this. I'll put this in full screen now. We did share this manager position that was opened by Carnival Cruise Line. You can see a few of the things that Carnival was looking for with this new position, this new manager of loyalty operations. The number one essential function for this new associate, could have been someone internal or a new hire, we don't know. The number one function, lead the redesign of the Carnival Vifp program to build profitable long-term customer relationships. That is number one. Being that this job was posted last August, it is safe to assume that someone has been hired into this manager role. Someone has been acting, redesigning the program. We're going to get to the news here in just a second of what some of these things can be. But I want to make this clear first. We're sharing what we know on the show. We're not speculating what could come. We're not speculating or sharing things or presenting them in a way that this is what is coming. We are sharing what we know. We will make it clear what we don't know. And know this, when the program is finally redesigned and relaunched, Carnival, of course, will let us know, as they always do, but we will be here in the first to share the new program with you. Be sure you're subscribed, ring the bell to make sure you receive that notification with this when this program is launched and the details that are within it. Let's now go another step deeper and see what this possible change could be. Note, this is not the only change, and this is not a for sure change. This is a question asked by a Carnival cruiser on John Hild's Facebook page. John Hild is the brand ambassador for Carnival Cruise Line. He's very helpful to those who cruise Carnival. He shares awesome content. He speaks on behalf of Carnival, what's going on, hot topics, answering questions. This is an interaction between a passenger and John Hild, who is brand ambassador. Note that nothing is official yet, making it clear, right? Here's the post from the cruiser. My wife and I are both gold status. We always purchase a suite. We are not big casino players, but between the spa, excursion, steakhouse, and drinks and wine, we always spend over $2,000 on board. Please, may I ask then why the money we spend on room and on the ship goes nowhere to moving us up the loyalty ladder? We adore your post, John, and we love Carnival. Please, can you discuss this with the people you call the beards, vice presidents, directors, the top executives at Carnival? My prayers are with your mom during this difficult time, and of course we echo that from this cruiser. Prayers are out to John Hild's mom, who has been in the hospital the last several days. We're praying for her. An interesting question here. This cruiser basically says, I spend a lot of money with you. I haven't cruised with you for a terribly long time. I'm not platinum or diamond, I'm gold, but I spend a lot of money on my cabin. I book a suite. I spend money on board. Can you please elevate me to the next status? Can you make me platinum? Can you make me diamond any faster? What does John Hild reply to this? Here's what he says. The whole loyalty program is being looked at by very smart people, and while I have zero news to share on what will or will not happen, I know that the program needs a massive refresh so we can do a better job in thanking people for their loyalty and to keep that loyalty alive. John Hild confirms what we've thought is going on, what we knew was going on. Hopefully that position back in August of last year has been filled. A team, a committee has been formed. Discussions, ideas have been shared, and they're going through the process of changing and relaunching this program. John Hild really confirms it here, right? He does. But he also shares this. You raise a very good point. And while, again, I do not know if this will ever be a part of the overall loyalty program, I will ask everyone this, and he put this out for everyone to answer. Should the money you spend on the cruise be part of the loyalty levels for the future? An interesting concept here from this cruiser, an interesting response from John Hild. Here's what we gather from it. Carnival's Vifp program is being redesigned. It will be relaunched. We don't know what will change. We have no clue what's going to change. We don't know what the new program will look like. We don't know if this point right here, the more money you spend, the more perks, the more loyalty you get. We don't know. We don't know. But we do know the program is being redesigned. It will be relaunched from senior people, very smart people, as John put it on Facebook. But this idea that the passenger shares, the more money I spend on board, the more loyalty status I should receive, may sound foreign to some of you, but it is not a foreign concept at all. If you look in the cruise industry, several cruise lines already incorporate this idea into their loyalty program. Royal Caribbean's Crown and Anchor Society already gives double the points to passengers who book in a junior suite or higher. If you book a junior suite or higher on a 7-night cruise, you receive 14 loyalty status Crown and Anchor points. But that's not all. Royal Caribbean also gives double the points, loyalty points, to solo cruisers. And for solo cruisers who book that junior suite or higher, you get 3 times the points. On a 7-night cruise, you could receive 21 points in one sailing. The amount of money that you spend on Royal Caribbean, in some cases, does impact your loyalty status. You can climb the ladder faster. This is not an unheard of concept. Islanders, we've shared the news. Now it's time to discuss, and I know that many of us have thoughts that we need to share about this topic. Number one, do you agree with the passenger that messaged John Hild and said, hey, the more money I spend on my cruise and on the ship should help me gain loyalty status points. Do you agree with that? Number 2, do you want to see Carnival's Vifp program change? Some people who are platinum or diamond level, they said, I've done the work. I've paid and paid and paid and cruised and cruised. I don't want to see the system change. I don't want to see the program change. While some people who are at that status or even below, they want to see changes. What are the changes that you want to see? What are the perks, the benefits, the services that you want to see included in Carnival's Vifp program? If you don't think that Carnival listens to you, think again. Carnival listens to what you have to say. They watch shows just like this to see what you have to say and incorporate those ideas. Share them below. One thing that I would love to see is a reward system, a Vifp system, in which you had some choice on what you received. For instance, Amanda and I are platinum. We're almost diamond level now with Carnival Cruise Line. I would love for Carnival to say, hey, here's 5 big services, whether it's free laundry, whether it's get your nails done in the spa, whether it's behind the fun tour, whether it's free Wi-Fi, maybe 5 or 6 big things. And Carnival says you get to choose one. As a platinum or diamond guest, choose one of these big 5 things that you want. And then maybe there's a second category that says choose 2 of these 10. And maybe it's the smaller gifts like the koozie, like the fanny pack, some of those things that you could receive. That way, when you cruise multiple times a year, you could choose different things. You wouldn't have 5 fanny packs like some of us are about to have with the new gift, or I don't know how many of those koozies that Carnival gave out, that we probably have 20 of those, no lie. It would allow you some flexibility, and I would like to see Carnival offer more services instead of items. This would help Carnival cut back on cost, because the gifts that they give out cost money. Services also cost money, but maybe not as much. And that's why I'm thinking behind the fun tour, even if it's abbreviated, a visit to the bridge, maybe diamond level, visit to the bridge when you cruise, things like that. What do you want to see in this new program? Let us know in the comments section below. We hope you enjoyed the video today, the show today. If so, give it a thumbs up, share it with someone you know. Again, people enjoy this conversation. It's one of our highest viewed videos. When we broke the news in August, this one will probably be there as well. Islanders, we hope you have a great day. If you're not subscribed to this community, be sure to do so. Subscribe, ring the bell to receive notifications when we upload content. We cannot wait to see all of your thoughts and views in the comment section below. We will see you there and tomorrow, right here on Island Time.